Do the terms surrounding outsourcing confuse you? Hello everyone, I'm Kumar from Authentic Journeys. I'm an American living in India, predominantly working with offshore outsourced virtual global teams. I'd like to share some examples of domestic outsourcing within the US and of course international outsourcing, which includes nearshoring and offshoring. So let's cut into a video I made earlier this year.
Outsourcing means when a company doesn't have the resources to do whatever process they need to do, or they don't want to invest in that side of their business because it takes away from focusing on their real core strengths. So they actually get on board with another provider who specializes in that area. For instance, a common one is payroll management system. And in Rochester, New York, there's a very popular company called Paychex that actually takes care of this. So their whole business is based on outsourcing. Actually, they are an outsourced provider for a lot of companies in Rochester to manage their payroll systems, print the checks, and manage all that. I don't know what the process is behind that. I'm not in the industry, but this is one example of domestic outsourcing. And there's many examples, and obviously this would be a very localized example to Rochester, New York. Maybe Paychex works with other regional providers as well as national providers. I don't know all their client list, but definitely outsourcing can be done within the same local area, the town, the county, the state, the region, and the country of the U.S. But when an American wants to go to another country, like in the 80s, Mexico was popular or unpopular for some people. That would be considered nearshoring because it's a border to the U.S. Of course, U.S. and Mexico have a very different culture, so that there would definitely be a lot of cultural differences in how businesses run, even though they're near shore. Maybe there would be less than moving to Canada, which also would be near shore for the U.S. So really, Canada and Mexico are near shore. I don't know if other countries fall in that because I don't know if we're considering some of the islands surrounding the U.S. as a near shore or offshore. I don't know. So, but anyway, definitely India is considered offshore because they're in another continent on the other side of the world. So if someone in the U.S. outsources to India, it's considered offshore outsourcing.
And as you can see by the list on this slide, these processes are not at all by any means restricted to the traditional BPO processes or business process outsourcing, which typically was IT related and call center related. While some of these processes may have that as an element, most of these processes would fall under KPO or knowledge process outsourcing. And of course, this list is not at all exhaustive of all the processes outsourced in general to any country or to India, but is representative of the list of processes that Authentic Journeys has had the opportunity to help bridge the cultural gap with on virtual teams. And if you'd like more information about how Authentic Journeys can help bridge the cultural gap on your virtual teams, regardless of their location, you can get in touch with us through authenticjourneys.info. Thanks for listening to this video today.